Okay, so what I'm going to show you today is how to find and change the accessibility display settings on this computer. This is just a Mac. So I went ahead and searched for accessibility, and I'm going to click here on change accessibility display settings. It'll take us to the settings page, and here on the side you can see that there's different settings for vision, for hearing, and also for different interaction. So we're just going to really quick go through each of those and talk about what they do. So right now we're on the vision, under the vision category in display. Okay, so one of the first things is you can change the size of the apps and the text on the main display to make them bigger or smaller. You can also change the brightness on your computer, which will obviously make things brighter or less bright. You can change the size and the color of your cursor and your mouse pointer. It's another kind of cool thing. So you can make it just bigger in general. See, my mouse is now bigger. You can change the color of it. This one's kind of cool because it's black, but then when you go over something that's dark, it'll turn white. Oh, it's kind of cool. I'm going to just leave mine on the same settings. You can change the thickness of your cursor. Again, I'm going to leave that on the same setting. So that's under cursor and pointer size. There's also a magnifier. This is neat. If you turn it on, when you scroll over something, as you scroll over, it'll make it bigger. So check this out. It makes everything bigger as I scroll over. I'm going to turn it off so I can kind of see what I'm doing again. Okay. You can change the zoom level on that magnifier as well, and the increments in which it changes. These are color filters. Okay, so you can turn them on or off. If you turn them on, then these are your options down here. You can invert the color on your computer. You can make it just grayscale, inverted grayscale, and there's a couple more like red, green, blue, yellow. And you can, if I turn it off here and go back just to regular, you can change like which colors are highlighted and which aren't. Put those different filters on. Like that would be helpful for like colorblind users. You can turn on high contrast on your computer, and hopefully it's still recording. Yeah, okay. So again, turn it on and off, and it'll just kind of adjust the settings on your computer. I just turned it back off so we can go back to normal. Okay, good. And you can choose different themes based on that as well. This narrator is kind of cool because it can read everything that you're, like, that's on your screen that you're doing. So you can click on things and have it read into them. I'm going to leave it off, but you just toggle it on right here. You can choose when to start it, and you can even change the voice that is narrating things to you, how fast they read it, their pitch. Just kind of like Siri, you can choose the different like accents and stuff, which is pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, so that's everything on the vision section. Now we're going to go to the audio under the hearing section, audio. Here you can change the volume, and this is really easy to do also. On my computer, you can just access it down here, as well as like I have a little button on the side of my computer as well that you can turn that up and down. But here you can do it in the settings. And then if you want, right, like computers are set up to have like the left and the right audio channel separate, but if you want them all on one channel, you can turn this on, and then it'll just have one channel instead of two. And then closed captions under here on the hearing section as well. Closed captions, you can change everything about these, the different styles, the colors, when they come up, how they come up. This is what that'll kind of give you like the like a sample of what your captions look like based on like the option you've chosen. Okay, over here in the interaction, this is the last section. So this is the speech section. So if you like can't reach your keyboard or anything, you can talk instead of typing. And then you can use like the service they have, what's called Cortana, and she can do those things for you. Let's go to the keyboard setting here. Okay, same thing. You can use your device without having the physical keyboard. You can turn on like one that pops up on the screen, so you can just like click it. If you like can't like type, like let's say like you want to do like Control Alt Delete, and you can't click all of them at the same time, you can turn on this, so you can just do one at a time. It'll still do like the commands. Let's go to the mouse settings. Oh yeah, you can use the keypad to move your mouse around. Again, you just toggle this on right now, that's so that if you couldn't use the mouse pad. And then this is really neat. My computer can't do this because I have to have like a different device, but this is really neat for someone who doesn't have any like physical abilities to use their computer. They can use this technology that tracks their eyes and like where their eyes are looking. And then the mouse will follow where their eyes are looking. And then if they like stay on one part of the screen for a long time, it'll click it. It's really cool. I've seen other technologies that use this as well. And they are really awesome for those who they can't have, you know, the mobility to use the computer, but they also can't use their voice. They can use their eyes. So that's really cool. But unfortunately, I can't show you that because I don't have that technology. So anyway, these are just the things that can help with accessibility for this device at least. And yeah, thanks for letting me show you around.